In a world, 4 friends, 1 mission, to bring freedom to everyone involved.
Dude, what the fuck are you doing?
I'm doing a thing for the podcast.
Just say the name.
Fine. It's the Freedom Friends Podcast.
All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fuck boys!
Fuck boys!
Super formal intro because Justin once again decided he didn't need to come to the show.
Yeah, thanks, bud.
You know, because, him and his relationship are more important than, us.
It's so cute when they're young and they still do all the things to keep it healthy.
She's going to be a great first ex-wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know why? You know why she'll be a good ex-wife?
Why?
She's treating her way too well.
Yeah.
He's treating her way too well.
Yeah, way too well. Fuck.
She won't ever appreciate anything.
Yeah.
You're 20. What are you going to do, Justin? What are you going to do?
Yeah, now you're going to make up for 19 years of doing shit.
Exactly.
You got to keep one-upping yourself every year. When you get to year 20,
Just
you're
doing
like,
it for
I don't
yourself,
fucking
man.
know how. Michelle hates me right now.
Yeah, right?
Don't take any advice from us, anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
However,
probably not the people.
I
That,
have been married for 20 years.
fuck, do I seem really loud?
Yeah. Pretty loud.
Like, I think I'm going to go adjust that. I'll be right back.
You know
Okay.
why?
Oh.
Because you adjusted off of me talking and not you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just got to remember, you yell into these things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Inside
It's
voice.
all emotions with jazz.
So, fuck, boys. What a goddamn week.
What'd you do this week?
Yeah, you're a little busy.
I was a real busy motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were, taking up your new profession as a as a pirate.
My new hobby. I'm a thespian now.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
okay.
way better.
Like, even in my years, I was like, fuck.
So you're a thespian now, huh?
Yeah, I'm a thespian.
It's
And I
practicing lesbian.
didn't even have to pay extra for that.
Okay.
It's no, I got cast in the lead role for a TV show for Vet TV.
Nice.
So I did that basically all week last week.
Is it still a TV show if it's not ever going to be on television?
Well, it's on Vet TV. It's,
It's
on
on
veteran
my
television.
Yeah,
television.
but me getting vet.tv. I mean, like, we could go spin up freedomfriends.tv. That doesn't make us a television show.
Yeah,
well, it would if we did it.
yeah.
Well, yeah. It's
You're not on television.
I am on.
They're on my television.
They're on my television.
Oh, because you stream it into your television?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, how else do you think you watch
Netflix isn't TV.
Yeah.
I 100% agree with you. Netflix is not television. But by that argument, neither is Vet TV.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I could get that.
Does anybody watch TV anymore?
No.
I don't. No.
I haven't had cable.
it? I don't even know how to watch regular TV.
I haven't had cable in 9 years.
Yeah, it always weirds me out.
If I wanted to
like,
watch the local news, I have no idea how to do that.
YouTube. You
When
watch
people-
it from what they put up yesterday. You
well, it's
can't
like when
watch it
people go
live.
like, well, yeah, it's I'm gonna watch it on blah 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 blah, and it's always like my grandmother or something that's like, I was watching on Channel 12 last night, and I'm like,
Channel 12.
channel?
Oh, you weren't watching that? No.
I
guess they have more channels than you do.
No, like,
Yeah.
and I have like the Hulu Live or whatever
Sure.
the fuck.
Yeah, I got that.
I couldn't tell you.
I got that expensive Hulu with no
Do they
commercials.
They don't even have
Oh,
numbers on there. Right?
dang.
Fancy.
So you can't get live with no commercials. It's bullshit.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're paying for it anyways. It shouldn't have fucking commercials.
I'm like, this is horseshit. So you're charging me $60 a month and I still get commercials?
$60 a month?
Because the
Them go
fucking
fuck themselves.
the expensive Hulu that's like $17 or whatever.
Right,
There's no
right.
fucking commercials.
Yeah.
And I can still do everything on demand. The only reason we haven't canceled it is because of my wife.
Yeah.
Because it's college football season.
Oh,
makes
yep.
sense.
So-
she's that Aggie shit.
I had it to get up through the PGA Championship.
Dude, I'll give you my fucking Sling TV fucking login. And you can just use, I got all the ESPNs for the college.
Yeah, see, I can just shut that shit off.
Yeah, I'll give it to you.
Do you know what
I pay $5 a month.
Do you know what the most infuriating thing about commercial-based Hulu?
What?
It's like when I want to go and like start Letterkenny over again. It's every 4 fucking minutes. I've got to watch some goddamn.
yeah, it takes
Yeah.
you an
Toyota
hour to watch a
commercial.
26
Yeah, I'm
minute
like-
show.
It's a 23-minute show.
Do you know what made me fucking pay for the fucking full-on Hulu?
The Pick Your Experience ads are the ones that made me pay for the full-on Hulu.
When Beto O'Rourke's fucking campaign ad came across my fucking Hulu. And I was like, go.
Like, God, why am I watching gay porn right now?
yourself.
Why?
The thing that made me fucking do it was the Pick Your Own Experience ads.
Yeah.
So it would come up and it would be like 3 options of the commercials. You could choose which one you wanted. But if you're binge watching like a real American and you're not fucking touching anything, you
Yeah.
just want it to fucking cycle.
I lost the remote 45 minutes ago.
Yeah.
I don't know how to fucking
Right.
change it at this
Right.
point.
But if you
How
if
high I am right now? Fuck.
if you pick or don't pick those choose your own experience things, breaks the stream. So then it's like, oh, I'm sorry, we're having trouble playing this, and then you got to start all over. It's fucking infuriating. And I'm like, God damn it! I just wanted to sit here and slam whiskey and watch Canadian comedy. Like,
Right? Fuck. Which, by the way, I started Letterkenny over again for like the 50th time.
it never gets old.
It never gets old.
Literally
Fucking love
never.
that show.
And every time I get to the end and start over, I'm just like, this is like a new experience all over again.
Yeah, right?
I'm just in it for the ride.
Yeah,
100%.
it's awesome.
That's like, it's like sex doesn't get boring.
Yeah.
It's like the worst sex you've ever had. You still had sex.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Doesn't
like,
matter, had sex.
yeah, it's like, it's not the best sex I've ever had.
But I cried the whole time.
But you
Doesn't
still got
matter, had
laid. Yeah,
sex.
like,
She put a bag on my head. Still counts.
100%.
No, so I we shot that shit all week last week, and then this weekend I was fucking gassed, man. I will say, and I talked to Jazz about this. It is a lot more fucking mentally taxing than I thought it was gonna be.
It'll wear you the fuck out.
Like, I give fucking Hollywood a lot of shit, you know what I mean? I have over the years, and I'll eat my fucking I'll have my humble pie.
Are you
know
starting
what I
to
mean?
realize why so many of them snap?
Dude, it's
They're just
fucking
like-
difficult, especially with, like, I understand method actors now. The people who just stay the fucking character.
Yeah.
It's easier to just live that life than it is to
Because-
go back and fucking forth.
So you did it for what? You did it for what? 3 days?
4 days.
4 days.
I did it for 4 days, and I was like,
now,
fuck.
Now take that and think about the fact that the average movie set is like 7 months.
Yeah.
And after 4 days, you were like, fuck, I need, I can't do this.
Yeah.
And the
It was
industry
gnarly,
standard
dude.
is 12 on, 12 off. So you work 12 hours, then you're off for 12 hours. They can recall you at 12-hour mark. That's the guild standard.
Okay.
Anything over that, you start getting like massive pay boosts and shit like that. It's like,
We were going a little harder than that.
oh yeah, but this is a non-guild state, so
Yeah.
you can do that. Plus,
Yeah.
none of you guys are fucking SAG
Yeah,
holders, so
SAG
it doesn't matter.
guys. Uh-uh.
But 7 months of that,
Yeah.
you start to understand the method actors that are like, for 7 months, he was just that character for 7 months. And it's
Yeah.
like, it's literally easier to behave like that guy all
Yeah.
the fucking time.
Which is also why people like fucking Heath Ledger fucking spiraled down after doing the fucking Joker and shit, because he just stayed in that character.
Everybody that's played the Joker really had a really hard time letting it go.
Yeah.
Because who's the dude from 30 Minutes to Mars?
I don't know.
He played Joker in the Harley Quinn movie.
Oh, fucking Jared Leto.
Jared Leto. He fucking did the whole method thing.
He's a fucking whack job anyways.
He was a whack job way before he was Joker, but he
Yeah.
did that and was like delivering fucking people dead rats and shit like
Yeah.
on set. Like he went fucking. But even Nicholson said that when he was the Joker, it was really hard like turning it off.
Yeah.
Like something about that character
I'm telling you.
just fucking gets in people's heads. Heath Ledger fucking nailed it though.
Fucking killed it.
Rest in peace to that fucking legend.
No doubt, dude.
God damn.
That was I believe in my opinion, he was fucking far and away the best Joker.
Yeah.
Like, just fucking fuck.
Yeah.
It was good.
Talk
Like,
about bringing a character.
I could watch that movie all the fucking time.
Talk about bringing a character to a place that you really never. You know, he was supposed to be in the third one. The third one was supposed to be the continuation of the Joker story.
Yeah.
But with that medical mix up with the antidepressants and shit that he was on, because they finally came out and said it wasn't an OD. It was some mixture of the medication that he was on.
Yeah.
Is what killed him. So
Same
it
thing.
wasn't like an overdose.
I
It was
I
like-
lost a friend of that same issue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And but he was supposed to be in the third one. And
Yeah.
I was like, fuck, there was almost another like 2.5 hours of that. Like,
Fuck. That'd have been dope.
why couldn't you die after that one? Selfish fuck.
Like him and Bane fucking team up.
No, Bane was never supposed to be in it. That all got written specifically because
But don't get me wrong, I
Heath
like
Ledger
Bane.
wasn't. It was still good.
I thought Bane was fucking great too.
You merely adopted the darkness.
I was born in it.
No.
Molded by it. I used to fucking do that shit at work when I was active duty. You merely adopted shitbaggery. I was born in it. Molded by it. I didn't have limo until I was already a man, and by then it was nothing but annoying. So I did that shit, and then this weekend I fucking just kind of decompressed, man. Just kind of hung out. Haley met up with a friend of hers on Saturday, went for a rock up in San Marcos, and did her thing up there. I hung out with the kids because I literally didn't see them all fucking week. You know, because I was off gallivanting doing fucking thespian bullshit.
I like your kids, man.
Yeah, they're all right. I think I'm gonna keep them.
Oh, that's good.
I mean, the fire department already told me no, so I
Yeah.
can't really bring them back. I'm kidding. Fucking Karens.
Yeah, they're good kids, man.
Yeah, they're good kids.
I like those kids.
They're good boys.
And I don't like kids.
That's a bold statement coming from you, dude.
I don't like
Yeah.
fucking kids,
Yeah, you're
but
not
I
a fan
like
of
yours.
kids. My kids aren't fucking super annoying.
Well,
You know, like they
they're
just kinda,
good.
just kind of hang out in their own fucking world, man.
What I dig about them, man, is they're fucking straightforward. Like, it's just like you get, there is no show there at all. That
Oh,
is
yeah.
just like, here's what it is. And I'm like, fuck, I can deal with this.
Yeah.
Like, I can totally deal with this.
Yeah. Especially John. John will just be like, he'll come up and be like, hey, buddy. She's like, no.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck, all right.
Yeah.
Jesus.
It's fucking great.
So yeah. And then yesterday, Haley met up with her friends again, and they went to fucking IKEA. So I hung out with the kids. Then they
Is
went
IKEA open?
Uh-huh.
Fuck.
No shit.
and then I went
I
down.
need some Swedish meatballs.
Dude, you want to go to,
They're not that
you wanna
good, man.
You want to go on a lunch date to IKEA?
I kind of do.
Dude, go get some Swedish meatballs and some chocolate cake.
Yeah.
And then they went down to Big Lou's.
Let's do it.
They went down to Big Lou's Pizza.
What are you doing tomorrow?
Got look at you two fucking femmes.
Jesus Christ.
You two,
I'm trying to let Mikey finish his weekend.
yeah, holy fuck.
Sorry, you distracted me with his balls.
I know. My bad.
And then yeah, they went and got Big Lou's Pizza, which is
It's good pizza.
It's not bad. It's not terrible.
That is some foldable shit right there.
Yeah, for real, because it's huge. It's
That's what she
huge,
said.
if you will. Not to us.
My woman knows how to lie.
Ah.
I love the way she lies to me.
But she brought back like fucking a gallon margarita.
Nice.
So I just sat there fucking drinking margs. I got fucked up because we all know how tequila fucking affects me. I got fucking shellacked.
No, we don't.
Margaritas.
No, I've never seen you drink
That's
tequila.
fucking
Margaritas are the only way that I'll drink tequila.
Yeah, likewise.
Yeah.
And I fucking downed like 4 of those things, and I was like, oh fuck. I got a little hammered yesterday. And then went to work today. Did my thing. But yeah. Scott? How was the river?
It was good. Did that on Sunday, but
We don't even ask what you did over the weekend anymore. It's
Yeah.
just, hey, how was the river?
back up to Friday night. We went Saturday. We went up to Fort Worth to the Underground, did their grand opening, and that was a good time.
If you are anywhere near Dallas, and I mean like by anywhere near, I mean like
Within an hour and a half drive.
within a 2 to 3 hour drive.
Okay.
Oh, was that this weekend?
Fucking, and you have the chance to go to Underground Cigar.
Yeah, absolutely.
Fucking go. That
Yeah.
shop is.
And now they have a new shop.
Oh,
And
really?
It's fancy
And
and,
it is
it's
awesome.
nice. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Like I've been to that shop 3 times,
So you know the old shop
and every
there,
time was a fucking blast.
the old shop that you walk right in, the left hand side is a humidor.
Yep.
And it was kind of like long and skinny.
Oh, yeah.
Now they have a giant fucking humidor that has like, I don't know what, 60 lockers in it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Or
shit.
more. Yeah. And so we walk in, and it was our first time being in the new shop for the grand opening. Walk in, say hi to everybody, walk right into the humidor, and the shelf presence that Warfighter has in the humidor, we never asked for it, and they gave us the fucking best spot in the entire place.
Yeah.
They have a giant plate glass window that's on the back side of the humidor. Then on the other side of the window is the actual lounge. And just below eye level row on that window, from fucking wall to wall, I don't know, what, 7 feet, 8 feet
Yeah.
of that window is just a fucking line of Warfighter.
Right in the middle.
boxes.
That's
Right in
awesome.
the middle.
Yeah.
That's
Fucking
dope, dude.
awesome.
But it
Fucking
does
A.
go to it goes to show where Underground's priority is, because they carry the bigger guys. So like, don't get me wrong, But-
They only carried.
Yeah, it's
boutique.
only boutique
But-
right now.
their priority is and always has been like boutique brands. Like
Yes.
any of the companies that have like a CEO at the top or whatever, they just kind of don't fuck around. Like they want to know the guy that put that label together and actually had it delivered.
Warfighter's
and
got a
stuff like
CEO.
Yeah.
that. Who, Kira?
Michelle.
Oh. So,
She tries to make decisions. I'll tell you that.
but
Like she's pretty hardcore on the no tank, which she is not going to win that decision.
But baby, we need it. We need the tank.
Yeah.
look, I think the ROI on the tank is fucking brilliant.
I agree.
Like,
The-
you could spend that in ad money.
so
It would never be as effective.
Michelle doesn't want Warfighter to not have a tank. She
Oh, she
doesn't
sure
want
wants
her
Scott to
husband
have a
to have a tank.
That's probably true.
Gotcha.
I see.
Yeah.
She's a little sore that we never paid her for like 3 years of doing accounting too.
Yeah.
So there's that.
You know what? I might have a creative solution for this tank situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should talk offline. I might have a creative solution for the tank situation.
Well, boys and girls, thank you for listening to today's podcast.
Tell your mom. Tell your friends. Tell your mom's friends.
Yeah, I might have a creative solution for that.
Is that the whole weekend?
Yeah, pretty much.
That's about it.
Yeah.
I got home on Sunday. I was fucking tanked, and Scott went to the
You
river.
were tanked or you got tanked?
Both.
I was tanked. And then,
We did get a new 21-year-old a little drunk.
Oh Jesus!
And I'll show you the picture.
As you should.
So he's
we couldn't find him at the end of the night.
he works at a cigar shop in Louisiana, and he's very well known in the industry because he's a straight up cigar nerd. Like his knowledge on cigars is pretty
I
awesome.
fucking love those guys.
He knows how to talk with people. He knows how to introduce somebody to cigars, how to, figure out what cigar you would like and things like that. For his age, he's very knowledgeable when it comes down to the cigar industry.
Yeah.
He's just not well versed in how to publicly hang out with people and drink with the alcoholics.
At the end of the night, after we went back to the hotel, and we were
Yeah.
damn near the last ones out of there.
right?
Chef, one of the guys that
No, that was the guy Tim that's at
okay.
the cigar shop in Arizona. So I'm going to see him when I'm out in Arizona. So I'd exchange info and stuff like that. I'm like, I'll see you in a couple of weeks. He's like, sweet. We barely even get back to the hotel room and he calls me and he's like, bro, we found Ethan. And I'm like, where the fuck was he? He's like hugging the toilet in the bathroom. He's passed out on the floor.
Did anybody else go for the grand opening?
What do you mean?
Brand
Like any other brand owners?
Yeah, Ohana,
There's a bunch of
262, a
Yeah.
couple, and then
and there's reps from a bunch of other places.
What's
Wait a minute,
that?
who from 262? Because the original owner doesn't have it anymore.
no, the new guy that has it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then what's that Lancero we had that was really good?
the Black Star line.
Yeah, Black
it's a
Star.
new,
yeah,
It's a
really
black
good.
owned cigar company that just started, I think within a year or two ago. And
Why's it gonna be black?
because that's how they market it.
Because
That wasn't
that's
I
what they're
don't-
leaning
I don't
into.
say this.
They're
I don't
literally
say
a,
this. They say this.
They're a black owned cigar
Yeah.
company. That's
It's
how
the
they're
black-
marketing it.
Black
Line,
Star line.
Yeah,
Black Star Line cigars.
no, they're
And,
cool dudes. We
What
talked
was
to
the
them
name
for
of
a
it? The Witch
while. Warwitch.
Warwitch.
Yeah,
And
it was good.
so I smoked it first thing this morning with a clean palate, and it's fucking tasty.
yeah,
Dude,
Yeah?
I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie. A Lancero breakfast
Oh, it's great.
is an amazing way to start the day.
yeah.
yeah.
That's why I like Minutemen so much.
I ran out of creamer, so I had just
You know what I mean?
black coffee. And so
That's
there's
what I do.
nothing to change the flavor of the cigar.
No, I was thinking I was gonna ask you guys. You guys have met Matt Booth before, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
We invited him on the podcast next time he's
Yeah.
around.
He said next time he's in San Antonio, he'll be in.
oh fuck, I was gonna text him, but I've still got his number. But do you know who Matt Booth is, Mikey?
No.
Okay, so Matt Booth is the owner of Room 101, which is actually a multi-faceted company, but they originally started as a jewelry company. They make like Cuban links and silver
cool
and shit,
rings
like
and
cool
that,
rings,
yeah.
and it's kind of street biker.
Yeah. It's like LA Underground.
It's LA Underground with a huge Japanese push
Yeah.
because, and then he owns a cigar company called Room 101. So they're both called Room 101, but it's got the huge Japanese influence
Yeah.
because Matt was a Marine.
Okay.
Or
Yeah.
how the fuck do you say that with that whole like, you never were a Marine, you're always a Marine? Fucking. Anyway.
He's a former Marine.
He's a former Marine.
Former Marine.
And did like you, got stationed in Japan.
Sure.
And just absolutely, whereas you're a fan of Japan,
He
Matt
fucking-
fell
he
in
dove
love.
balls
He
deep
went
into it.
full
Yeah.
native.
Oh,
like-
dude, we know. I know a lot of those guys.
Yeah,
they
and,
fucking stayed.
but he does it right. And so a lot of his iconography and stuff like that are like foo dogs and cherry blossoms and all that kind
At
of
the
stuff.
last event we did with Matt was at the Underground, and we walked up to his table, and he had a blow-up sheep with a bunch of cigars hanging out of the
Yeah.
sheep's ass. So
That sounds about right.
yeah.
Yeah, that's some jarhead shit.
Did you
Yeah.
hear about the Jaeger machine in his booth at the CI show?
I have heard stories.
Holy
I have heard stories.
fuck. It damn near got him banned.
Yeah.
So, but he had a Jaeger machine in his booth, and I think he drank 80% of what was in that machine.
Nice.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
Matt knows how to party. But I was gonna text him and be like, dude, you should be on the show. But if
Yeah.
you've already fucking done
No,
it,
we've invited him. Yeah.
because he's kind of the perfect mix. He's prime Marine
A
and
fan
in the
of-
cigar
A
world,
fan of booze and cigars.
fan of booze, fan of cigars.
Yeah,
and
he has
is
his
a
own booze.
total
He does-
fucking shitbag.
I think he does gin.
Yeah, I think it is gin.
Yeah.
I think you're right.
It's
And
pretty
then,
good.
and now that he doesn't have some of the corporate affiliations that he did before,
Right.
he's not that he was overly filtered before, but there's definitely no restrictions on what Matt's allowed to do now.
No, he's a good time. Yeah.
Yeah, Matt
Yeah.
knows how to party. Great fucking guy though. That is a fucking good dude.
Love fucking good dudes.
I know you do. Jazz,
What's up, buddy?
how's your weekend, buddy?
I had a good weekend, man. Saturday I had to work a little bit. There was some work stuff I was trying to fucking hammer out and figure out and so on and so forth. Went on a couple of errands that we had to go run and stuff like that, and it was Aggie football, so I had to
I
watch.
know, right? It's fucking me up too.
Where'd it go? The footrest / stool is gone, so now everybody's fucked up. Aggie football was on Sunday,
So
and I am married to an Aggie, so
Aggie by proxy.
apparently Aggie by marriage is a thing. Had no fucking idea, but it's apparently a
Yeah,
thing.
I've seen the bumper sticker.
That's retarded.
Real dumb.
It's kind of the equivalent of like putting like Army or Marine wife on the back of your car.
Toughest job in the Corps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck off. It's the toughest job in the car. Why? Because you
Yeah.
get to go spin the BAH?
Haley
Is that
put-
the hard part?
Haley put it on the back of hers just to piss me off.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And then after the fucking
It's
toughest
like your
job in
Purple
the Corps
Heart plate
one,
being ironic, right?
right?
Yeah.
Well, no, I just don't like paying fucking expensive fucking renewal fees. It's $5. It's $5 to renew that bitch. How much is yours, motherfucker?
Like you register my car. Fuck.
right? Like,
We'll drive around and shit. We're like, did you get a Purple Heart? No, but my husband does, so it's fine.
Imagine, like, if I could be a recruiter right now, I'd be the biggest shitbag recruiter.
Oh, you
The
have no idea
biggest one.
What I'd sell.
No, though, yeah.
Oh my god, the shit I'd
Bro,
sell on.
You ever want to you ever want to pay for license registration again in your life? No. Yeah, you don't have to if you live in Texas. You join the military. All you do is get fucking shot.
Yeah.
You're fucking good to
Just
go,
get an
man.
injury. Doesn't have to be
well,
shot.
dude, like you have a DV plate on yours, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking
Yeah.
fucking $6 to renew them.
Yeah.
DV plate too.
But I didn't have to get a Purple Heart on mine.
No, you don't have to. But see, so because I had a Purple Heart and the DV plate, I have two vehicles.
Oh, yes, you get one on
You have
each.
to, so you have to have one of each.
Yeah.
And
I've just never gone through the hassle of getting my DV certification.
yeah,
Although I blew my knee out twice while I was in the military, so I could totally go get one.
Yeah.
I just don't want to deal with the pain in the ass.
might be a fucking fat back pay check, bud.
Right, go figure that. I'll be like, ooh.
They only
fucking-
back
Fuck,
pay
we owe
you-
this guy $300,000.
Damn.
No,
They
they
don't
only
back
back
pay.
pay you from your data submission. Or you can do a they call it, I think it's a letter of intent or something like that.
They
Yeah,
backdated.
intent to file.
They
Intent to
backdated,
file.
they backdated my grandpa like fucking 40 years.
That's a little
because-
bit different.
That's because they probably fucked him.
Yeah.
Yeah, this would be
initially,
different, man.
yeah.
So, like, even if I went and talked to Doc, and Doc was like, "Yeah, I can make this happen. Here's your letter or whatever." Da 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 da. If they back paid me, it would be like if I did it now and it took them a year.
They
to do
don't.
it, I would get like a year,
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah, you,
Right.
you,
Year
file,
max.
you file an intent to file, and that date, you have 12 months to submit your claim after that, and that date is what they back pay you to.
Yeah.
But if you're like, oh, well, I got out in 2005, you guys going to back pay me till then too, right? They're going to be like, did you come see us in 2005? You're going to be like, no. They're going to be like, okay.
Snooze, you lose, bitch.
There's
Yeah.
your answer.
And that's the thing is that like I have the registered injury starting in like 2009. I think it was the first time that I had a catastrophic failure in my knee. That's how they listed it.
Pull your reserve.
They were like, "Oh, this is a catastrophic failure injury," and I was like, "What the fuck does that mean?"
You been studying?
I watched one of their videos they put out. Or it might have been an email. I can't remember. But
It's the same shit you watched in airborne school
yeah, literally it is.
Yeah, I know.
It's a fucking
because they teach the standard.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
That's why they'll put the jumps on the jump record.
yeah,
We're talking about Round Canopy Parachute Team for those of you that are just tuning in.
yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
RCPT.org.
RCPTUSA.org.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah.
If you're not going to join, figure out a way to support them. Go fucking buy one of their shirts or whatever, because
They are good fucking people, man.
not only are they good, they are really, really good people, but they are quite literally keeping history alive. So,
Yeah.
I mean, all those
Yeah.
cool videos you see of like the reenactments of Normandy jumps and shit that like CNN airs and all that shit, that's those guys. So,
We're about to jump Hugh's.
Yeah, this month is they're doing their semi-annual event called well, every year they do two events. They do
Yeah.
Sand Snake and they do Black Cat. And
Yeah.
Black Cat is over in October over holiday.
If we could talk about
Halloween.
this as much as possible, that would be fucking fantastic.
Jazz is still a little angry. He
I was supposed to fucking jump Sand
he
Snake.
was supposed to
It was
go Sand
fucking
Snake
bullshit.
and fucking COVID happened.
You're wearing a very appropriate shirt.
That's why I'm fucking rocking this fucking. I've given up. I'm just like, fuck it. This is
this is my life.
this
now.
this is
me
my
now.
life now. Fuck you.
This is me now. But yeah, this October they're commemorating Vietnam veterans. So they're gonna have a Huey, fucking from like a Vietnam era Huey, that we're gonna jump out.
Yeah,
of.
it's fucking dope as shit.
Yeah, it's
Because I was supposed to fucking
well, you're supposed to jump a 42nd or 47.
47.
Yeah,
Fuck. Oh well, whatever. It is what it is.
but it's good shit.
Yeah,
$600, dude.
and I've got other irons in the fire right now.
I know, dude. I know.
So no, it's
Speaking
so,
of irons in the fire,
that happened Saturday, and then we've all established that I'm a giant nerd and whatever. I literally spent 7 hours on Sunday working on one of my models. I
Yeah.
literally sat at my dining room table and sat there and
Wow.
fucking had shit playing on fucking Netflix and sat there and cut little.
Are you still watching?
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure if I sat down to do a model, Michelle would kill me. Like, motherfucker, you have better shit to do.
The funny thing is that my wife makes sure that I kind of have like a backlog of models because I stay out of her way. So like, she's like, she knows she can hand me that box of
Yeah.
plastic, and I'm just like, all right,
Here.
cool. And then I fuck off and like,
leave my tits alone for 4 hours.
and then like, because like literally on Sunday she worked on her macaroon stuff, and she like did laundry, and then she ran an errand. I actually have no idea what she
I'm
did
excited
during
about
that.
that new flavor, by the way.
That's gonna be fucked up.
I'm excited.
Yeah, maple bacon donut macaroon.
ooh.
oh,
I'm
God.
fucking excited about it. Like that shit.
Ooh.
I'm fucking
Yeah.
involved.
So it's gonna be a glazed donut cookie with a maple bacon filler.
fucking stoked.
Can you get diabetes without actually eating sugar?
Yeah, we already established that.
I think she's figured it out.
I'm more worried about her than I am Jazz at this point.
I think I've got diabetes. I think I've got airborne diabetes.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, it's fucking brutal.
Diabetes via osmosis.
So,
It's
yeah.
just, like,
Anyways, you
floating in
said
the air.
speaking of irons in the fire.
Yes,
what's
speaking
up?
of irons in the fire, and that fabulous shirt that you have wearing, Freedom Friends has some merch out, guys.
That's right.
true.
The merch is fucking landed, and you just have to go to redactedsupply.com
/Freedom Friends.
/Freedom Friends,
Yeah.
and that is where you can find all your fucking Freedom Friends merch.
Or if you don't want to type all that, you can just go to Redacted Supply and look for the giant Freedom Friends logo.
Yep.
It's not hard to find.
Yeah, it's right in your face there, man. They are fucking doing us right over there. They believe in what we're doing, and we believe in what they're doing. They're some good fucking dudes, I think.
I love fucking good dudes.
I know you do. And speaking of sponsorships, warfightertobacco.com. Use that code Freedom Friends. Score yourself that sweet 15% off.
Yes,
And
sir.
we have heard that there is quite a few of you that have used that code, and
There's
we
been a
fucking
couple.
appreciate you.
Been
a
man.
couple.
That means that
It means you're listening, and we appreciate that.
that means that John can buy another Hungry Man meal, and that's that's the goal. It's just one Hungry Man TV dinner to the next.
And then, of course,
that's
we
all
also
it is.
have
living my best life.
we also have awellness.us.
Dude, the Hungry Man 1-pounders though. You get behind
I'm on a
those.
Yeah, I
diet
fuck
right
with
now.
those.
I'm on a
I fuck
diet
with
right
those.
now.
Dude, the buffalo chicken one,
Dude, I like the old turkey and stuffing one.
the turkey and stuff in one's solid.
Fuck yeah.
I'm sorry, but those Hungry Man
Salisbury
1-pounders.
Salisbury steak, that's where it's at.
That's
Those
where
Hungry
it's
Man
at.
1-pounders. I like the pork rib because it's just a McRib with no bun.
Right?
Yeah, like the old fucking, not the MRE, but the, what are they called? The sea rats, or what are the big
Yeah,
fucking.
you would
thing?
know.
I don't know.
Yeah,
remember.
you would know.
T rats?
He's-
Yeah, they came
I was
with
gonna say he's T-Rat Aaron. He was like,
Yeah.
you mean like a T-Rat?
they came with a pack of Luckies that were unfiltered.
Yeah, the unfiltered Luckies. You had to keep that key on your dog tan chain so you could fucking turn that little fucking tin top back.
Oh, we used to get fucking McRibs, man. In the
Yeah, the pork rib.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was an MRE as well.
no, oh, was it?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was.
Oh, okay.
That was like
He's
like,
mixing up his wars again.
Yeah,
there's like
happens.
mixed lips and assholes that were minced and formed into a
Yeah.
patty that
All
looks
the-
like a McRib.
Yeah, yeah, but the
all of
barbecue
meat
sauce was
parts
good.
that
They
didn't
made it
make
great.
it into a McRib. And then even the hot dog industry was like, we can't use that.
The dude that makes
Army
MREs
was
is like, I got you,
hey,
fam.
no, we got this. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, so I worked at
I'll paint some
McDonald's.
grill marks on there.
They
We'll be
get done.
good to
They
go.
get done making the hot dogs, and they scrape up the goo.
Yeah. They put it in the McRib. They
I worked at
spray on the
McDonald's in
grill
high
marks
school.
and paint.
Yeah.
And when the McRib would come around, I figured out the way. If you want to eat a fucking McRib the right way, don't get it without sauce.
What?
Why?
Hear me out.
All right.
With cheese, and then get fucking McDonald's barbecue sauce on the side and dip it.
You know, everything that you just said right there, none of that is actual food.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
By the way, if you
That's
really
fake
want to
cheese and
fuck
a
your
fake
life up,
McRib.
No,
When
the
the
cheese is real. Cheese is good. I used to steal that shit by the block, man. I
when you
never
really want to
grilled
fuck
cheese
your
with them
life up,
motherfuckers.
when the McRib is around, you can go in and you can order a Big Mac and have the patties swapped out for McRib patties.
No, that's fucking thinking with your dipstick.
Fucking A, right?
That's how you fuck your life up because you're like,
I used to use the middle.
there's no coming back from this.
I used to
Like-
use the inside bun of a Big Mac.
Yeah.
And that's what I would make grilled cheese with when I was like in the grill eating.
With the real cheese.
Yeah. The cheese was good, man. McDonald's cheese is legit. I'll give it up to him.
I turned Mikey on to if you go to the Wendy's 4 for $4,
Yeah.
you get the cheeseburger, take the bacon cheeseburger apart, and you get it with the spicy nugs. Put the spicy nugs on the cheeseburger, pour
Ooh.
barbecue sauce on it, seal it back up,
He ain't lying.
stick that in your
Oh.
suck hole.
He ain't lying.
change your life.
It is dope as shit, man. I did it.
Oh.
Yeah.
We're sitting in
Yep.
the car and he was
I will
like,
co-sign
he was
that
like-
shit.
I don't know, man. I was like, just fucking try it. He took one bite and was like, I fuck. Like this
Yeah.
is
Like I'm a big fan of the junior
And it-
bacon
it-
cheese.
And it's funny. The
JVC's
rest of the
where it's
world
at, man.
calls Americans fat. I don't know why.
I'm sorry that I'm inventive.
All this food shit's coming from the skinny guy.
I know, right?
So speaking of which,
Yeah.
I'm watching the news last night. This morning it popped up on my news feed on Facebook, and it was Tucker Carlson.
so it's got to be real.
Well, it was Tucker Carlson from Fox News, and
What's he so angry about?
he's pissed all the time, right? But this dude is going off about obviously it's he made some solid points, but then he goes off on this tangent about the reason that fucking Americans are fat is from all the anti-smoking legislation and like push.
It's a fair point.
And I was like,
I can back
dude,
that.
I never thought about that. Like,
It's fucking true.
like,
the number one thing
everybody
that
stopped smoking and everybody
Gained
got
weight.
fatter than fuck.
yeah,
And I was
'cause
like,
everybody that stops smoking gains weight.
I'm gonna go back to my original thing when we were talking about like
So there
how
you
to
go.
make the world a better place.
Smoke more. Stop obesity.
yeah,
It's fucking self-responsibility. That's it.
yeah.
Just
Yeah.
make people accountable for their own fucking actions.
You know what it is?
Like I'm
it's
fat and I need lap band surgery.
it's anything.
Well, maybe you should change your eating fucking habits.
It's anything
Yeah,
in
right.
moderation.
Yeah.
That's what it is. There's nothing wrong with eating cake, but you can have a piece of cake. You don't need
But what kind of cake?
the whole fucking cake,
Unless you're sitting on it.
unless you're getting fucked in the ass. In
Unless
which
you're
case,
sitting
you
on a dick.
may want to eat the
If you're
whole
sitting on a
cake.
dick, you got to eat that whole cake.
But that's
Better pick a
probably
good cake.
And if you're
Yeah.
rich high, then you choose ice cream cake so you could have brain freeze and get fucked in the ass.
Why would you want to feel twice the pain?
I
don't
think
know.
his thing is, if you're gonna suffer, just suffer as much as humanly possible.
It's the most drill sergeant shit I've ever heard.
Yeah. Well, that's like
I'm gonna embrace
And
this suck.
speaking of Mr. High, I saw his new Angry Cops video today,
Yeah.
and the Sergeant Major of the Army has put out that you don't have to pass the Army PFT to graduate basic now.
What?
what?
That is a new thing. He went off about it, and Sergeant Major of the Army, sir, I'm gonna call you sir because you can go fuck yourself.
There you go.
God damn it!
sign off on that.
What are you fucking thinking? Why does the senior leadership in the Army right now want to cater to pansy ass motherfuckers? Why?
Why?
Oh, I'll do you one better. You ready for this? The Air Force
Oh,
will
yeah.
not be conducting a PFT at all until next year.
But that doesn't hurt the Air Force's performance at all.
They take a
But
test
the-
to get promoted. It's not like they need to do PT.
That's a fair point.
But the Army,
That's a
for
fair
fuck's
point.
sakes.
Yeah. You don't need to
Uh,
pass the PFT to graduate basic training.
No.
So,
You know the-
in other words, to graduate basic training, you don't need to meet Army basic standards.
No, what you do, but the Army basic standards no longer include PT.
Is this across the board or just for certain MOS?
This is across the
So wait a
goddamn
minute.
board.
Basic training's full name is
I'm
Basic
fucking going
Combat
back in.
Training.
Yeah.
It's BCT. That's the full name.
I'm right there with you,
It's
Jess.
the full name of the course is BCT, Basic
Yeah.
Combat Training, which means
Scott's like, back in my day.
you should be fundamentally combat effective.
Yeah, you know what's going to happen
which
now?
is 3 elements.
But
we all know them.
the good
you should
thing-
be able to move,
Shoot and
communicate.
The
so
good
now,
thing about this.
what? I just have to be able to shoot and communicate. It doesn't really matter if my fat ass can move. Like,
The good thing about this is if you're going through basic training and you can't, for some reason, pass the PFT, then you get out under other than honorable conditions, right? It doesn't fuck you.
then you
for
better be
life.
joining the fucking army band.
However, if you go through basic training and you get kicked out for not passing a PT test in your active unit, then you're going to fuck yourself. Like,
Yeah. Well, it probably won't be a DH.
in the
No,
industry,
they'll-
it would have been.
they'll-
No, infantry. 11 series, 100%. Because
they'll
that's
probably
just
admin
failure to perform.
They'll
But-
admin
but
set
why-
it out of,
but
But
not
why?
infantry,
But why are
though.
they putting that on the units? Why are they going to send fucking shit?
That's the thing
like,
is all
oh,
you're doing is you're going to bog down.
But
you're going to
recruiters,
bog down line
recruiters are
units.
going to love this because hey, can you breathe? Can you read? All right.
Oh, but
you're-
that means I'm not
you're-
going to see the kids next to the fucking recruiting station in the fat suits running down the fucking
No,
road anymore.
fuck. You don't even have to pass PT.
You know what I'm talking about. You've seen them, right? Everybody out there in the sweats, the fucking plastic suits where they're running, trying to
fucking
sweat the fucking weight out of them.
Pussification of America right now is
No,
absurd.
That's one thing. The pussification of the military by the sergeant major of the army. You can go fuck yourself. Like I don't get it.
Hey, Sergeant Major of the Army, you already became Sergeant Major of the Army.
For
you
fucking
don't
people.
need bullet points on your NCOER
Yes,
anymore.
you are
Stop coming up
already
with
there.
stupid fucking ideas.
There's nowhere to go.
God.
This is it. You're the equivalent.
Yeah.
You're
But the new army,
at the
but the
pinnacle
new
of your
army,
career,
you are the
sir.
4-star of the enlisted.
The new
Like,
army physical fitness test is too complicated. Then why the fuck did you change it in the first place? Jesus fucking Christ!
I'm down with the new physical fitness test. We discussed this.
Yeah.
I think it totally fucking makes sense. But I'm
I'm
sorry.
okay with the old one. Push up, sit ups, and run.
I'm okay with the standard that says you have to pass it to get through basic training.
It's 42 push-ups in 2 minutes in the 18 to 27 age bracket. 42
That
push-ups
that ain't shit.
in 2 fucking minutes, which means that you have to be able to do a push-up like once every 3 seconds. If you
Jesus
can't fucking
Christ.
do that, I sure as fuck don't trust you to go to war with me.
Yes, you don't need to be in the military.
I'm a firm
And
believer.
it's okay if you can't do it and you can't join the military. That's
Go do
fine.
something else. We need dental hygienists and shit. They're important.
Yeah, right.
I'm a firm believer. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And so for the past probably a couple hundred years, push ups, sit ups, and run were a standard
And they've been just fine.
across the
Yes.
fucking board.
Been working just fine.
Imagine the dudes in fucking World War II storming Normandy Beach. What did they need to do?
Yeah, but
Push
you're
ups, sit ups, and run.
You're talking
They
about
also had to have balls.
You're talking about 17-year-olds that got 4 weeks worth of training and got put in the back of a fucking
Yeah.
amphib,
So-
and we're just like,
but you
I'm
know what
here to
that
kill
tells
some
me?
fucking krauts.
You know what that
Oh.
tells me?
Now
Body
you've got
armor?
17
We don't need no stinking body armor.
Now you've got 17-year-olds that need filters on their Instagram
No,
because
but-
somebody might say something that's going to hurt your fucking
But
feelings.
what that tells me is the actual physical fitness test, right? That bare minimum requirement, because I'll bet you those boys back then had to take it, and they had to pass the bare minimum requirements in order
Sure.
to fucking have the honor of getting on a fucking plane or a boat and going overseas,
Sure.
and it worked.
Yeah, yeah. And
You know what I
have-
mean?
You have 8 weeks from the start of basic training. It shouldn't matter if you are a pile of fucking shit. You should be able to get through those 8 weeks and pass the PT test. Otherwise, why is it called basic training?
Yeah.
Like, it should be called, you're going to join the army and you're going to go to, hey, we're going to get to know you now. That's what we're going to call it.
Mhm.
It's not basic training. Hey, we're going to get to know you now.
Like, I was pissed when they got rid of fucking black boots and people had to stop shining them.
Yeah.
Like, that was the simplest form
Dude,
of discipline.
I was pissed about that, and I'm from the era of military where I didn't,
You didn't
have to
have to.
shine my boots,
But it
and
was
I was still just like, God damn it.
It was
like,
the simplest form of discipline. And it literally instilled that, oh, they're telling me to do this, and I have to do this or else there's consequence.
do you know what it was for me? It was an instillment of pride.
Yeah.
It was put your shit together.
Now,
like,
where it got
What-
stupid is
fucking
when
have
we
some
were in
pride in it.
Kuwait.
What bugs
Yeah.
me about it?
yeah,
what
when you're in
bugged-
the middle of the desert, and it's like, so I'm walking around in sandpaper, but you want me to make sure these are shiny. Like,
Well, what fucking bugged me about it when they changed the boots and the uniform because they went to basically a fucking wrinkle-free uniform.
That wrinkled.
you mean pajamas?
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, so like Marpat fucking is wrinkle-free. It's got built-in fucking creases.
Now, the one thing I will give Marpat is at least when you guys went to Marpat, when you left the BDU and you went to Marpat,
Yeah.
you actually still kept the uniform A, tailored,
Yeah.
and B, it was still thought about. It wasn't covered in Velcro.
Right.
It wasn't like it still functioned just like the do it.
Can I get the whiskey, please?
Which one would you like? Would you like the stout or the IPA?
Surprise me.
Okay, I'm gonna give you what
Shout
I'm
out to
drinking
Big Dick Dirks, by
because
the
it's
way.
fucking delicious.
Shout out to Big Dick Dirks for this fucking fine selection of whiskeys.
No shit, 2 bottles of JMO Cask Mates with a stout and the IPA
You know,
edition.
speaking of booze, I'm going to give a shameless shout out real quick to our insurance guy,
Oh, yes.
Aaron Robertson. So he's local down here. in
I know
San
Aaron.
Antonio.
Aaron's
Yep.
the Samar guy.
Yeah.
Local,
yes.
the
God,
local
does
down
he know
here.
we do this show?
No, so
Yeah.
I called him.
Aaron's a
He
good
does.
motherfucker, man.
I called him for
I've invited him on the
for-
podcast before.
home insurance, and called him for home insurance. Fucking hooked it the fuck
How's that
off.
going,
Yeah,
by
dude.
the way?
Aaron's good
Everything
shit.
on
still,
track?
Still on track so far.
Me and Aaron play golf together.
Nice.
Yeah.
So as I'm on the phone with him talking about my home insurance stuff, I was like, "Hey, do you guys do business insurance?" He's like, "I do every insurance," and
Yep.
I'm like, "Really?" He's like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "Cool." I'm like, "Well, it was like one of these days we need to sit down and talk about some business stuff." He's like, "What are you doing tomorrow?" And I'm like, "I don't know." He's like, "I'll be there at 11 o'clock." And I'm like, "Done."
That's
Okay,
a salesman to the
Right?
fucking bone right
So-
there. It's like, let me
Aaron-
tell you when I'm coming to sell you.
Aaron's
No.
fucking to the
So,
fucking
get
point.
this.
man.
So
Get this.
Aaron shows up, right? Sits here. We pour a fucking drink, light up a cigar. We hang out for probably 3 hours. We actually talk about legitimate insurance shit for about 15 minutes.
And then I'm like, hey, is all the business shit wrapped up? He's like, yeah, I think so. I'm like, good. Let's get it. You want to grab a cigar? Let's
Yeah.
fucking.
And then we hung out for like 3 hours. So
Yeah.
fast forward, I don't know, 2-3 days after that, he's like, let me dig into this. I got to do a lot of homework. It gets really weird with tobacco and blah, 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 blah. And we know this. And
Yeah.
we're like, okay, take your time, whatever. Gave him a copy of the current policy that we have. You know, as I could get as close to or better than this as you can, give us a great price. And he fucking crushed it. About 3 days after I had the last phone call with him and he gathered the rest of the information that he needed, this lady walks in the front door with a brown paper bag and a mask on. She walks in, takes her mask off because she's like, "Do you have to wear a mask in here?" We're like, "Fuck no, we're men." and she's like, "Hi, I can't remember her name. I'm so and so. Aaron wanted me to bring this over." Pulls out a fucking bottle of Basil Hayden, hands it to us.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Not even 2 hours later, I text Aaron and I'm like, "Hey, you can go ahead with that policy, bud."
He knows what he's doing.
That's
bro.
how you close right there.
Right? I'm like, "God
That's
damn
how
it,
you
he fucking got me."
close.
And I just want you guys to take note of all the booze around here. There's not a bottle of Basil Hayden because that's what we drink at the underground the other night.
Nice.
The whole fucking thing.
I'm going to go ahead and fess up to the fact that Chris Freeman came to my place and brought 2 bottles, one of Moonshine and one of Basil Hayden that we were both supposed to come to the show. And the Basil Hayden's still
weird.
in my bar at home.
Well, that
the Moonshine made it here.
to be
Where is it?
To be fair,
To be
To be fair.
the bottle of Basil Hayden's that was brought to us wasn't for the show.
To
It
be
was for me and John.
fair.
And that's totally fair.
So you, sir,
I just needed to unburden myself.
I hope your conscience is clear.
So
now.
Jazz is stealing booze from the show. That's what he's
Yeah.
saying.
What?
Well,
Fuck.
if you do look,
Essentially.
the bottle of Johnny Walker that's missing is mine, which is also at my house, and I drank it all already.
Yeah, there you go.
I did steal a bottle of tequila from here for
See?
a day or two, but I brought it back.
I also want to point out that there's like an entire bottle of JMO that was mine that disappeared off the bar over there. That
That's from fucking
somebody
a drunken
here
Friday.
fucking drunk.
Yes,
Like,
yes,
so-
that did happen.
So to be honest with you,
There was
I
also
don't fucking feel that bad.
and on top of that bottle of Jameson, there was another bottle that was specifically for car bombs that was
That
also disappeared.
Did it have car bomb written on it?
Hey, I replaced it. I replaced it with that large bottle of Jameson over there that
That's
is
true.
already gone.
I like, it always cracks me
I
up when I
think
look
the- I
over
think
at the
the point
bar
here, kids,
and
is
there's
that we
bottles
like
with like
Jameson
one
a
pour
lot.
left in them, and I'm like, why do we have this?
We should just do a cleanup show.
Yeah, right. What are you drinking? Fucking.
Can I get speaking of which, can I get a little bit more ice for you?
So anyway, so my beef with fucking when they changed the uniform. This was my problem.
I
Is
liked
that-
Marpat, dude.
But well, yeah, Marpat's great. But my problem is that before that, when we were at Spit Shine Boots and BDUs, you knew exactly who your shit bags were.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Yes.
God, yes.
As a leader, you'd be like, that guy doesn't give a fuck because he's fucking buffed his shit and he's barely fucking put a hot rock on it. But this kid takes fucking pride in his uniform. You can tell. You know what I mean? Like you knew exactly. Once they switched over to Marpat, it was like, fuck. Well,
Or you
who's
knew,
the shit
you, knew,
bag?
you knew who the smart kids were too,
Yeah.
because right after first formation with this fucking creases and fucking cut fucking anything,
Yeah.
and then like final formation's over. Or first formation's over, and you see him in the company area with this fucking wrinkly ass fucking uniform.
Yep.
You're like, saving that for tomorrow. So
That was me.
yeah, me too.
Like,
No, I was that guy.
I would go, on Friday, I'd get off work on Friday. I'd go out to my fucking tailor shop, drop off my camis, fucking have them done. I'd go on Sunday, back out into Oceanside, get a haircut, and fucking pick up my fucking uniform, I would carry that bitch into work on a hanger and hang it up. And now, granted, my uniform of the day usually I wore coveralls, so except for formation, we would wear fucking camis.
Yeah.
So like, I would fucking walk in PT gear, fucking put that thing up, or PT in the morning, and then shower in the barracks, go down to the fucking shop, and I would fucking like when you put your fucking uniform on, it's like
Watch that.
You know what I
Watch
mean?
the starch cloud
you have-
come off
dude,
you when you
fucking-
pulled your leg.
You have
through
your
it.
pants on,
And
and
it's
there's
like-
still a 3 inches
Yeah.
where it's stuck together.
and then I would fucking
Yeah.
stiff leg my ass to where I stood in formation and fucking stand there and shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
And the reason I did this, because the other thing I could do is I could spit shine some fucking boots.
Yeah.
My boots are fucking sexy when I spit shine them, right?
Were you
my
hitting
boots
with a
were
lighter?
great
Oh,
because
yeah, absolutely. I do. Fuck yeah.
my,
Lighter,
melt-
rubbing
my-
alcohol.
my-
Parade,
down.
parade gloss.
my boots were excellent because of the little fucking shop right off of Gate 4 of Fort
Yeah.
Campbell. Could shine some amazing goddamn
See,
boots.
I
And
would do
paid
that shit
motherfucker.
When I was a boot,
All the
I would
time.
sit there. I would sit there with my fucking tiny ass little TV with fucking tinfoil all over the wall, so I could watch Friends on Sunday nights. It was the only fucking channel I could get, and I would sit there in base housing with my now ex-wife, and I taught her how to fucking spit shine boots. So she'd grab my left, and I'd grab my right, and we'd sit there and shine my fucking boot watching fucking Friends.
Nice.
Fucking
And-
got all your tools laid out.
Yeah.
Fucking bag of cotton balls.
Yep.
Fucking
I used to
kiwi.
use that.
I didn't-
Lighter.
Cloth
Little
diapers.
thing of water.
I didn't- I
Fucking
didn't-
dip in the cotton ball.
I
rub
didn't
it in
have
the
time for any of
balls
that.
it out,
You know what- you
melt
know-
that toe down.
You know exactly what I'm talking about. Yep.
I delivered pizzas. So.
The secret is you light the boot.
Yep.
You
You
light
gotta
the
get the
boot,
boot hot.
and then it's small
and
circles.
then you hit it
bitch.
in the little small circles.
So
and then
like,
sit there and buff it out. So
I
you
can
go
make my
horsehair
shit-
brush. And then the
Dude,
fucking.
I could make my shit fucking glass.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I would show up, and the reason I worked so hard on it is because my platoon at that particular time, whoever fucking had the best looking uniform got a fucking half day.
Hell yeah.
And I was like, bitch, I got half days for days. All right. I ended up taking like a week off because I had fucking backlogged half days. And after I did that, they were like, you can't have any more fucking half days, bitch. And I was like, tell everybody else start fucking trying, man. Like, I'm just the one that's trying
then
because
we went
I
to,
know.
Then we went to fucking ACU.
Oh, yeah, you guys fucked up there.
I'm so glad I got out and I was still in BDUs and DCUs.
Even with ACU, I was still pulling that fucking same shit. I'd have the fucking first formation uniform.
They would
and
bitch
then
at us if ours was
literally-
too. If it
Literally
had creases. Like you couldn't have creases.
had
in it.
another set.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no,
Well,
it
you're
could-
not supposed to use
you
starch
couldn't
on
crease
it.
Yeah.
it. You
'Cause
weren't
it-
supposed to starch it or
What they
whatever.
saying that
Yeah.
it shows up in like night vision or something?
No, it's because there was
Starch does.
supposedly
actually.
there was an IR suppressant in the uniforms. Supposedly, there wasn't, but supposedly that's why we weren't supposed to crease them or
then
any of that
I
shit.
got
But
some
no,
fucking
if-
lakeside fucking
If
some
you
some
if,
beachfront property in Arizona
Yeah, no
to sell
shit.
you.
Well,
Shit.
so my thing was, I was sitting there talking to a guy, and I was like, "So there's supposed to be an IR suppressant in the uniform," and he was like, "Yeah," and I was like, "So what you're telling me is now the only hotspot through IR is my fucking face?" Like,
I have body armor on my chest.
yeah, I'm like,
I don't have it on my face.
I don't like this idea at all. Like, now the only glowing target is the part that's not armored. Like,
well, it
That's
is
why you got to grow a
anyway.
beard.
Yeah.
There you go.
so, but I still had I had a pair of issue boots and a uniform that literally stayed in my car.
Yeah.
That was my first formation shit. That
Yeah.
was just perfect. And I always went and had that dry cleaned without starch so that none of the Velcro would
Yeah.
go all wonky. And then I had my wearable stuff where I had swapped out all the
Yeah.
Velcro. It had buttons in it and
I found something. I
my
brought
name
in Bear
tapes were
Boys.
sewn on and shit.
Look what I found.
Oh,
I found one of my
shit.
old non-NCO fucking Lance Corporal Fahey fucking IDs. They
Nice.
cut the
Hold on,
fucking
did I put
soles
it in
I
my
saw,
off.
wallet?
I saw a picture that your wife put on Facebook the other day.
Look at you.
Oh, damn.
Right?
That is-
How fucking good looking was I, dude? I'm a good looking
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Mike, it has you without a beard.
Holding this
And
kid.
then I think it has
Holding a baby child.
Richard
Hey, for
in
rank,
the picture next to
for
it.
rank, it just says non-NCO.
Yeah.
What?
Ours
That's awesome.
said the actual rank.
Yeah. See, ours said, my first one said non-rate.
I found
Say non-rate. And then people bitched and so changed to non-NCO.
I found my
Why didn't they just put like E whatever?
Because that way you don't got to change it when you're fucking between E1, E2,
Yeah.
E3.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you don't get a fucking picture. It's PV. It's private / to Lance Corporal now.
We had to go
Holy
get
shit.
new ones every
Yeah.
time we got.
dude, you look like a push-up statistic in this photo.
right? I was a fucking maniac,
But
You have a chin in this one.
dude.
I found my
I was swimming in pussy
when
back
I
then,
made
bud.
sergeant. When I made sergeant, they didn't confiscate my cat card from being a corporal.
Yeah.
So when I exited, they took my
Yeah.
cat card, but I still have my one from being a corporal.
I think I have one floating around.
Look at that hair, dude.
But I meant to bring it so
Good
that you,
fucking
to
hair.
show you guys.
I miss
fucking,
hair.
Fuck.
I have my.
to show it's actually to show you guys me with no hair
Yeah.
because of.
I have my active
But that's
duty.
what's in the picture.
My last ID card I had when I was active duty, when I was a NCO, I kept it. And the funny part was because the only people that cared if you really lost your ID were your unit.
Yeah. Fuck, you can go down to the Deer's office anytime you fucking want.
But the Deer's office, like when you go to clear and to turn in your shit, and they're like, "Where's your ID card?" Like, oh, I fucking lost it.
Yeah,
And
like,
they're
oh,
okay.
No, the reason they don't take them when you get out is because like I had 30 days of leave.
Yeah.
Oh, you had terminal, so
well,
you can
yeah.
still go on.
And you're
Yeah.
still
See,
and you're
I
still
didn't-
covered under
Yeah.
medical.
Yeah.
See, I didn't have terminal because I exited out of the reserve. So they were just like,
Oh,
it was
yeah.
just when I exited, it was just like, you're done. So they took my ID
Dude,
card.
Yeah.
I had 90 days of leave saved up when I retired. So I fucking took 30 days of terminal and sold that shit.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah,
Oh,
cash
nice.
out.
Mad no, dude.
Shit, yeah.
That saved my ass too. They ended up like fucking like putting food on the table until I got a job. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like it was a
shit.
good move.
But yeah, I have my active duty one when I got out, and then I did a year in the guard, and I have my guard one when I got out too. And I still have all my TA-50 from when I was in the guard.
I still have all my TA-52 because I was part of
And they
the.
never charged me.
I was part of the permanent clothing record era.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
So anytime you
Oh,
moved
yeah.
units,
We had career issue. You had to bring your own shit.
but you didn't like turn your shit in and then go to the next unit and
Yeah.
fucking pull again. Like you just held it the whole
Oh,
time.
yeah.
Once they went to SIF,
But
like
when I
Like-
went to a permanent clothing record
it made it easier.
or permanent issue record, whatever the fuck they called it, when I exited, that unit was like, I was like, we good? And he was like, yeah, we don't have anything logged as issued. And I was like,
Sweet, thanks.
sweet. So I
Oh,
left
yeah.
with a fucking ACOG and shit.
Too bad the
Wow.
arms room didn't do that the same.
I sold
Yeah,
all
right.
that shit off.
Fucking
Yeah.
Now I'm
bastard.
kicking myself for fucking selling my ACOG. I was like,
Yeah.
God damn it, I should have kept that son of a bitch. But
So I told you the story about the fucking aim point that I have.
yeah, I know. I tried to buy it off you.
Yeah. So I have an aim point. I keep it on fucking it's on my AR pistol now. But how I got it
Although I really like my 1-6, so I don't think I'll ever go back to a
Is-
fucking.
I was bartending and this dude comes up to me and he goes, "Hey man, I have some EO techs that I'm selling." And I was like, "Okay." And he's like, "But do you have any 30 round magazines?" Now remember, I was moonlighting as a bartender. I'm still active duty.
Yeah.
And the armor was my fucking boy.
Yeah.
And he was like, "This is in Maryland." So like he's like, 30 round
round
magazines are
restrictions and
fucking
all that
restricted.
Yeah.
So he's like, "Do you have any 30 round mags?" I'm like, "Yeah." He goes, "Well, I'll trade you one of these fucking EO techs for some 30 round mags." It's like, fucking bet, son.
Yeah.
So I go to the armory. Dorf, hook me up, dude. Give me like 6, 7 of those. He's like, "Whatever. I got fucking stacks." He gives me stacks of them. And they're all like fucked up, like old ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, shitty metal 30 rounds.
Yeah, like the fucking, not even the ones with the double rail. So it was like the ones that like
Ugh.
canked and shit. It was like the old
Oh.
shitty ones, right? He's like, "I got fucking mad one." I was like, "Give them to me."
The two little welds of the
Uh-huh.
back
Yeah.
that would crack
all
instantly.
the time, yeah.
Oh my god.
So I gave this dude 6 of those.
For an EOTech.
Well, so he's like, "I got EOTechs." And he opens up this Pelican case, and they're not EOTechs. They're fucking aim points.
Aim points are more expensive. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so I'm looking at him, and I'm like, "Where'd you get these?" Because they're all like clearly used.
Yeah.
And it's in like a military fucking Pelican case. And I'm like, "Where'd you get these?" And he's like, "Oh, you know, so-and-so. He's one of the regulars." And I was like, "Yeah." He goes, "Well, he's an EOD guy. And he brought him back from the country." And I was like, "So this motherfucker pulled the fucking optics off dead motherfuckers' rifles
Yeah.
and put them in a fucking box and sold them to you. And now you're selling me one of these. Whatever. Here's
Yeah,
7.
I'll
fucking-
take one.
Here's 7 mags. Let me know if I can buy any more from you for with magazines, right? So that's how I got my fucking aim points.
I offered
Nice.
I offered Mikey double what he paid for it.
Put up 12 mags.
I was like,
You know, I got some P mags. They're fucking sweet.
right?
I'll give you double what you got in it.
Yeah. I'm all set.
Yeah, I'll give you 12 P mags for it.
Yeah, no shit.
I bet.
I'll
I
even
bet
go
you
to
would.
PMags.
I bet you would.
I'll even throw in a Surefire 100 rounder.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
I think I'm all set.
I want 100 rounder from my fucking AR so bad. For no fucking reason other than
Well, you've got my one for my AK still.
it won't fucking fit my SKS.
I know, because it won't fit my AK either. I got to take that fucker in.
We would have to polish.
Is
We'd
it a
have to
100 rounder that's for an AK?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those
but
are worth a lot.
Yeah.
75 rounders are, but the 100 rounders
Yeah.
are worth a lot.
Put up in
Yeah.
the gun broker.
Yeah.
no, I
Right
still
now,
want
dude.
it.
Right
No,
now,
we
you
would-
can make a house payment with it.
we would
Yeah, you could.
Mikey and I
Serious.
would both have to do the fucking where you grind out the well
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
get it to fit.
You need
or
to do
whatever.
that to your AK.
I do.
though.
I do.
He
do
wants
this.
me to do it, and I'm just like,
I think I found a guy. I talked to the guys at Center Mass.
If it was my gun,
yeah,
I'd have tried it.
When they're changing,
but it's not my gun
because they're changing locations and they're moving to a bigger facility and they're going to have gunsmithing capabilities. They're hiring a gunsmith there.
Like
if you
appreciate.
want it done, I'll get it done.
Who is this?
I appreciate I appreciate your faith in me, but it's not my gun. So
Sure.
I'm like, yeah,
Center
I don't
Mass-
want to fuck your AK. They do right now. Pretty much what they do is they'll build it for you and they'll Cerakote it. And other than that, they kind of can't do anything.
They went to all the same Cerakote schools you did.
Well, there's only one.
They do good work. I will give them that. They do
Nevada?
really, really good work.
Oregon. Yep.
Yeah. They do really, really good work. They'll do whatever they want.
Yeah.
They'll do whatever
Yeah.
you want, but their prices
They've
are
gotten
pretty
so
reasonable.
good that they've gotten kind of this reputation now that other Cerakote shops send them shit. They're like, we can't do this.
Yeah,
they do pretty
that's
good.
what
We did
did.
that too.
Yeah.
And they do all that, like the gun candy and all that shit
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
That stuff came out right about the time when we were getting out of it. Is when gun candy started getting big.
I
Yeah.
don't like the look of it.
Yeah, I'm not a big
It depends. There's
Depends
some.
what you do.
There's
with it.
some of them that are fucking awesome. But there's some of it you look at it and you're like, that's the gayest thing.
Well,
I'm
I've
not
ever
gonna
it
lie.
depends what
If
you
I
put
could
it
do
on.
one, if I could do one and get one that had like that pink ghost or whatever that you can get in the gun candy, that's like that colored clear coat you can put on cars.
seen. Yeah.
To where your weapon was all black, but it had that like when you
Oh, it's the
shifted it just
chameleon.
right, it would.
Yeah.
But it's not the chameleon. It's just like a pink hazed clear coat that goes over
Yeah,
the whole
yeah,
thing,
yeah.
just so people would be like,
Is that a pink?
"Is your gun pink?" You're like, "I don't know what the fuck you're talking about."
No, it is black. What the fuck's wrong with you?
I'd probably do that,
Speaking of something awesome, what are you guys smoking?
John.
Well, thank you.
Smoking John's pole.
I'm pretty awesome.
Going to John's sticks. What are you? What are
I'm
you
well
smoking?
aged.
What are you smoking, guy?
I'm rocking Jazz's favorite tonight. I'm rocking a 5.56 Garrison Corojo.
I fucked up
Oh.
and grabbed a Toro, and now it's almost gone.
I grabbed a double Corona. Yeah,
Yeah.
see? If you
I've
would
made
have got that,
mistakes.
you
I know.
would have got
I'd have
that.
been all right. I'd have been all right. I've made mistakes. I was trying to be like you and smoke the Toro, and it fucking
Yeah. I still had a little bit of the other one left.
I look
Fuck
over
me.
at you. You look like you're rocking that Field 50.
Yeah, yeah.
That's his show smoke, man.
I like that one.
That's
Yeah.
his show smoke.
I went nostalgic tonight, man.
Do you know what I have found with the Field 50? I prefer that literally as a breakfast cigar.
Yeah, that's
Like
good.
first thing in the fucking day, cup
Nice.
of black coffee,
That'll-
Field
yeah.
50.
my breakfast
That's my
cigar
Sumatra
lately.
done.
has-
That's
And then by
Has-
about 9:30 when I'm done, I'm like, time to have a poop.
My breakfast one lately has been the fucking Esquiro Maduro for some
Yeah,
reason. I don't
it's
know why.
Fucking delicious.
I had
I need
some
to
of
put
the
a-
crayons.
You did have some
cool.
leftover
So,
crayons.
We had
I,
so many people this weekend at Underground asking us, "What, are you guys
Yeah.
bringing the crayons back?" I'm like, "Do you remember the names that were on those crayons?" And they're like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "We'd get shot today if we released those
Right.
now."
And
No.
it just so
Like,
happens-
we're
you
sick
just sell the dog shit out of them.
I'm
Which,
actually smoking the black one, black, the color your mom likes, of the Warfighter tobacco crayons. So, and I gotta tell you, boys, it still fucking holds up, man. It's a good cigar.
It's delicious.
Nice.
Most cigars get better with age.
This one, they've been in my fucking
I need to
Warfighter
put-
tobacco humidor.
Yeah.
I want to put a
And,
box
travel humidor.
of.
Yeah, been in the travel humidor with my fucking.
I want to put a
Boveda
box of the
pack?
Lanceros in my humidor.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just because
The
They've been
cool
pretty
thing
well
is
aged.
we
they're
found
so fucking good.
we found some. We still have some 660 556 fields.
Yes.
I
That are from our
found
first production
our
run.
first run.
Really?
They're like fucking 3.5 years
And
old
they're
now.
fucking amazing.
That's pretty good.
They're so good.
Where are those hiding?
I'll
Mind
get
your
you one.
business.
Yeah.
And of course, we're all drinking Jameson thanks to Big Dick Dirks.
Hey, I'm on
Yeah.
the IPA edition.
He
Yeah,
brought
I'm
in he brought in
That's
2
good.
bottles. He came up
I'm on stout.
he came up to see us and
That
say
IPA
hi and hang
edition's
out for a
good,
little bit. And so he brought in a bottle of Jameson IPA edition and a Jameson Stout edition.
That's the only man I know that gives me hair envy.
Right?
Yeah, he's
God,
got
fucking-
good fucking hair, dude.
Jesus.
That
I'm like
and
looking
his
at that
meat.
shit going like,
You ever seen his meat?
You like his meat?
I fucking love his meat.
Yeah.
Oh my god. It looks so good. Follow him.
the hair on his meat's amazing too. It's all perfectly coiffed.
No, there's like every day this dude's cooking a feast on a grill.
Well coiffed meat. Well coiffed meat hair.
You got to do what you got to do.
Hey man, I dig it. I dig it. Well, fuck boys.
Fuck, boys.
What do we got for sponsors?
We
got
We did all that already.
I think we missed
we missed awellness.us.
Yes.
For your
Oh, yeah.
CBD needs
Use that code FreedomFriends25
for Spooky Month.
all the way through the end of
And if you
October.
keep using that shit, which apparently some of you guys have, because it
It
sounds like
works.
Wellness is pretty fucking happy. They may be willing to extend that 25.
Yeah.
So fucking
yeah.
We'll
keep
talk to you
spending
about
money.
that. But they're happy with the response they've gotten so far.
Good.
They want us to let you guys know thank you for the orders, and I've heard from people that have gotten it that the freeze gel is bomb.
Yeah, that's
So it's CBD freeze gel. If you get knots in your back, you have muscle pain, joint pain, anything like that, instead of like Tiger Balm or anything like that, get the CBD freeze gel, and it's amazing.
shit.
Do we have any of that floating around?
I have it
do
at home.
we?
I'll bring it in.
Yeah,
I was
I
gonna say,
use it all the time.
do we have it
I literally
floating
used
around?
it last night.
Because I have
put it
that.
on my back. 'Cause I have knots.
Well, I have
It's
that
crazy.
disc in my spine that likes to twist
Fuck,
out
I'll
of
bring it in.
position. And the only way that it lets go, so it twists out of position and then it seizes everything up.
yeah.
And the only way to get it to pop back is to figure out how to relax all those muscles again. So that
I get a
it'll
little
actually
creative with the
reset.
different types of lotions I use, so I'm gonna give that one a whirl.
Wow.
If you jerk off a Tiger Bomb, you are the fucking hardest motherfucker on the planet.
Well,
you are
I mean-
harder than the motherfucking dudes in Kuwait that clean the shitters with no gloves and flip flops.
Yeah.
Like, you are a hard motherfucker if you're jerking off a Tiger
That's
Bomb.
some
You gotta
hard
think.
like woodpecker lips
Well, it's
kind
hard-
of shit.
hey,
Like,
dude,
you
hey,
just-
If you've been
it's-
jerking,
It's hard to jerk off limp. So
if you've been jerking off for 2,000 years,
Right?
just bored at this point. It's
Fuck.
just like, what do we got now? 80 grit sandpaper? Yeah, let's fucking go.
Let's go for it.
man, I really prefer 40, but whatever.
Oh, see,
Of
fuck.
course, the better.
I was minor leaguing it.
Yeah, right? Got to get those numbers up.
It's just not there yet.
Fucking nobody is. Nobody else is immortal.
There can be only one.
Scott's probably got like a 20-year-old dick.
So,
Well sanded.
Speaking of which, does O Wellness have social media? Any of that
They
kind of
do. They have Facebook and Instagram, but because they fall under all the restricted bullshit,
You have to look for it.
yeah, you just got to search.
Well,
for
that's
one.
why I'm asking.
Yeah,
Like,
wellness.
Okay, so O Wellness. So go look all that up. It's at Warfighter Tobacco.
At Warfighter Tobacco on Instagram and Warfighter Tobacco Company on Facebook.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think we have a Twitter.
You got at Warfighter John,
Yeah.
at Warfighter Scott,
Yeah. What's our personals?
At
Let's-
QLab.
Let's bump up our personals.
At
Mine's
QLab Jazz.
at QLab Jazz.
QLab Jazz.
But I don't post fuck all. So
and I am at Hooligan Mikey.
I'm
Yeah.
at Warfighter_John, and
And-
Scott is Warfighter_Scott. And then our new guy, Dave.
yeah, he's
our
at
new rep,
Warfighter
he's-
underscore Dave.
Warfighter_Dave.
Fucking A.
So we got some
You can harass the whole team if you look for Warfighter _.
That's true. I
Mikey
think there's a Warfighter Michelle too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I should
Mikey
do,
and I
should do
don't
a
have-
Kira one.
and I don't have
You
Warfighters.
should.
I should do a Warfighter_Kira.
Mikey and I don't have Warfighters.
You should.
Mine's-
Just do fucking nothing but pictures of
Oh,
her.
and then it's at QLab.
That'd probably
It's
be your
at
most popular
QLab
fucking
Justin
one.
That'd be
if you want to
better.
get a hold of
There you
the
go.
producer. And then our merch supplier
Redactedsupply.com.
is
yes.
and is it at Redacted Supply
Yeah.
Yep.
on I think everything.
I don't know.
I think.
Yeah. If you go to Pornhub, my name's no kidding.
And then on OnlyFans you can look up
Redacted.
Chest Hair Extraordinaire.
Chest
Chest
Hair
Hair Extraordinaire on OnlyFans.
You making
That's,
any money on that yet?
$1,300 first month.
No shit.
Yeah.
Nice.
What? Oh, like, fuck. I'm about to go start one right now. Fucking butthole pick is the first thing I'm doing.
Butthole extraordinaire. John will have the biggest
butthole
gay,
hair.
the biggest gay
Don't give a
OnlyFans
fuck.
site. Yeah.
Don't give
Butthole
a
hair
fuck.
extraordinaire.
You know the best.
I'm
The
gonna
best
start one
part.
just called Gaping Patriot.
That's awesome.
God, I fucking believe you for a minute, asshole.
It's all in
I'm
the
like,
delivery.
Fuck you.
I've been telling people that shit all week, man. I'm well versed.
It's all in the delivery.
It is. God damn it.
$1,300 first month.
So on OnlyFans, you can look up Chest Hair Extraordinaire and Gaping Patriot.
Oh man. Well, there you go, fucking people.
You know what's terrifying is I think if I started one called Gaping Patriot, people would just be like, "Fuck, I'm in $7." So like,
You'd probably find 4 other ones. So
yeah, I know, right?
you'd have to be gaping Patriot number 5.
And right underscore. Fuck.
So it's gonna so no shit.
Just a gaping butthole pic with fucking like Tom Brady. Like, gaping Patriot.
What it needs to be is a butthole that just like has a slow push in until the butthole opens up, and then it's just a Patriot that's behind the butthole.
Just
It's gonna
Pat
be like-
Patriot.
Tom
He
Brady.
just like his head pops out. Get back in.
Then all of a sudden it's
Pops
just like
out. It's Julian Edelman. Sup?
pushes in. It's like, is it Ben Franklin in your butthole?
I have a Sono shit story this week, boys.
Oh
Okay.
shit!
And it happened last week.
Okay.
It happened on
recent ones.
It's
Those
a
are nice.
recent Sono shit, and it has to do with our good friend Jack Mandeville.
Oh, that's good.
This isn't a show no shit so much as it's a cry for help.
This is a fucking absolute cry for help. So, Jack,
This is done.
as you
I swept
know,
that down to there's nothing left.
Jack is a well-known face in the veteran community for his acting abilities.
There's other body parts of his that are well known as well at this point too.
Also true.
Especially his belly button.
Yes, particularly his belly button.
Yeah.
Jack, well, first of all, I gave Jack a ride down to Port Aransas, where we were shooting the second location, right? And we had Taco with us and stuff. And, you know, anytime you're driving in a car with Jack, obviously his phone is out, you know. And so it was a whole bunch of funny, like, videos and stuff that we're doing. And we were, like, calling random people and, like, you know, singing the fucking Saved by the Bell song to him and shit. Like, it was, I don't know. But he did something that was fucking cool, man. On the way back from Port Aransas, he's like, hey man, I gotta call this guy. He's like a buddy of mine who they're stuck on base because of coronavirus, him and his platoon, and they need some fucking morale boost. So he calls these guys. They're not just on base, they're at fucking Camp Beering in Kuwait. They just left fucking Iraq. And they're sitting there stuck on Camp Beering.
Oh my god,
and
that's
if anybody who's ever been stuck on Camp Beering, that fucking sucks, man. Like, that fucking sucks. So I spent a month there once, and
There's
it was
a green bean coffee,
fucking
though.
terrible. It actually is the best McDonald's I've ever eaten at since the fucking 80s.
There's a green bean. There's a green bean coffee.
That's
in a
because they don't have
decent gym.
soy burgers. It's actually meat, probably.
Yeah. It still tastes like they did back in the day.
Yeah.
Still
Yeah.
comes in the non-biodegradable styrofoam containers.
That's right. Because I'm an asshole. Anyways,
That boy.
so you like that?
Yeah. Baby seal heads.
But
for
it does.
headlights.
It does come in it does come in a styrofoam, actually. So there's something to that. So he calls this dude, he's a platoon sergeant of this platoon over there, and he passed the phone around to all of his guys.
Yeah.
And Jack, as he does, is just sitting there riffing and like making up backstories for each one of these guys. He's like, oh yeah, you're Sam fucking Robertson. You're fucking doing this, that. Yeah, I remember that. You know, and he's just being Jack, you know? But you can see like these guys fucking light up. You know what I mean? Because they're all fans of Jack. And then he's like, hey, I got Mikey with me. And I'm like, fucking trying to be, you can't fucking sit
You're
next to
not,
Jack.
you're not going
Like,
to keep up.
Yeah.
Like it's.
like, you know, it's next to impossible. So like I tried my best. And but just the fact that he does shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, he didn't need to do that.
Yeah.
He just fucking did it. So I want to shout out to Jack Mandeville for that.
So
right?
this is a
Nice.
Sono shout out.
Oh no. The Sono shit's not done.
Yeah. So before we get to the rest of the Sono shit, this does come back to something that we've talked about the last couple weeks here, which is all of this 22 shit, the 22 push-ups and da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
22 minutes. Spend 22 fucking minutes checking on your buddies
Make a
or
fucking
reaching
call.
out and fucking doing something. Like, actually be a part of something. That's a prime example. What Jack just did there, he was making jokes and whatever, but that little bit of time,
Yeah.
that little
Yeah.
bit of you fucking matter to somebody, that's what actually makes the fucking difference.
Yeah.
22 fucking minutes. And that's exactly what Jack was just doing. So now,
So
after our slight departure, back to the Sono shit.
So Jack has that in him to do something nice like that. But of course, there's that other side of Jack Mandeville.
The side we all love.
The side that we know and love of just absolute
And will love
irreverent, unadulterated fucking humor, just cuz. Now, Jack is well known for his time at Vet TV. He in Checkpoint Charlie was Sergeant Butts, you know, and he fucking has been on the shop and a bunch of their movies and videos. And stuff.
Kowalski or something?
Yep.
Yeah.
Kowalski. He's well known over there.
Yeah.
And our director, Miss Jessica Mandala, the lead actress in Devil Docs and stuff, she was the director of
I've
this.
actually heard really good things about her.
She's
awesome.
fucking great, man. She's fucking absolute
Pretty
sweetheart.
good things about her.
She's fucking great and runs a fucking tight ship, man.
Yeah. I'd love
Like,
to talk to her at some point.
She's good shit, man. So, Jack sold it to her. Hey, I'm gonna rub baby oil on Mikey, and she's like, "Why?" And he's like, "We need it for this. We need it." And we did not fucking need it at all. So we're shooting on a fucking pirate ship, and
Clipper ship.
yeah, and I'm up on the bow thinking he's gonna be like, "I'm flying, Jack," kind of scene, right? Jack walks up to me and starts taking off my shirt while whispering, and this is all on camera. While
Do
whispering,
you know that he's gonna put baby oil
I don't
on
know
you?
what the fuck's going on. They just told me that you're in a scene with Jack and you got to be up there.
You improvise.
Yeah, just go with it. So I'm like, okay, all right, you know. So now, granted, like me and Jack, we rode down together. We're staying at the same place. Like, you know, we'd been hanging out.
You're comfortable with topless around each other.
Yeah. Like he had waterboarded me the day before with beer and then kissed me.
Another victim.
So, like,
Another victim.
That wasn't on camera. That was just.
yeah,
that was just for fun.
By the way, I don't know what
to
the
get
fuck
into-
terrorists are so whiny about. Waterboarding isn't that fucking bad.
That's because you were drinking it.
It was fake beer.
Oh.
Ugh.
Ah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna waterboard you with O'Doul's. Fuck. What do you want to know? Like, I'll just,
Make us stop.
all right, I'll just talk. Like, we don't need to get there.
It wasn't O'Doul's. It was Bush NA.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Who the fuck bought that?
Well,
Where do you even find
Some
that?
virgin.
truth be told, tastes better than O'Doul's. Anyway,
Well, that doesn't mean anything. That's like saying getting raped with a small dick is better than getting raped with a big dick.
Yeah.
It's like,
Drinking non-alcoholic beer is like eating out your sister. It tastes the same, but it's just not fucking right.
right?
that's wisdom right there.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you can't buy that kind of wisdom.
That's
Shit.
bad because I know both your sisters.
Oh man,
Yeah, I got threatened when I talked about one scissors. I have no comments anymore.
I just got mental picture. It's your own fucking fault.
It is your fault. I'm not gonna lie, because my mind went the same fucking place, and I'm like,
Sorry, Andrea. Sorry, Andrea. You can take that up with fucking your brother. Anyways, so as he's unbuttoning my fucking shirt, so I'm dressed in like a fucking pirate shirt, like frilly fucking pirate button up, and he starts undoing it. And he starts going it on me. He goes, "One night you're gonna be laying in bed, and then at 2:32 a.m. you're gonna hear footsteps come down the hall, and you're gonna be terrified, and you're not gonna move because you're gonna know it's me, and you're gonna want me to be there." And then I'm going to open up your door and walk in there. And as I rub you up and down with this baby oil, meanwhile, he's squirting baby oil on me.
Mikey's getting a chub.
And I'm sitting there and I have this look of fucking, what in the fuck is this going on? And he's like, I'm going to insert myself deep into your asshole. And then you'll see, he starts going off and he's like, you'll hear me leave in my 1986 Toyota Murano. Like, and all this. And he's just going off on me. But the worst part was when he goes, and I didn't know how long this was going to go. Meanwhile, I'm standing on the edge of this ship. There's a restaurant right to my fucking front left, like fucking right there. And there's families eating, looking at me and Jack, like, what in the fuck is going on over here? They know we're shooting a movie or something. They don't know what it's about. And they're looking and they're like, what the fuck show is this, right? Like, they're old ladies are sitting there just fucking disgusted.
If you'd like to see more, you can go to vettv.tv.
There's cameras everywhere. There's fucking people taking pictures and shit. And then finally, he's like, and then when I unsheath my cock from your asshole, you'll know that you love me. And I just turn and I slap the shit out of him. And I go, Mr. Mandeville, I am a lady. And just stormed off. And that's how I had to end it. Because I was like, I don't know what the fuck else to do. So, yeah. So there's two sides of Jack Mandeville, everyone. And there is the extreme rapey side. And then there is the sweetheart who calls troops that are stuck on base in Kuwait.
well, how do you think he picks up the people that he's going to be able to unsheath from?
See, full circle. Yeah.
Low-hanging fruit.
Well, fuck, boys, what we learned today.
Not much.
Never do. Never do.
I got nothing.
Yeah.
No. So
anyways,
we used to be good at this.
Well, I mean, we were fine till people started unsheathing dicks from anuses.
so like, share, subscribe.
Yeah.
Do all that. Tell your mom.
Tell your friends.
Tell your mom's friends.
Don't tell your sisters.
Don't tell your sisters. Well, actually, you know what? Fucking tell them. I don't care.
That there's a... Yeah, this show exists. Fuck, I have no idea where to go now. Fucking,
Right?
You know what? I'm going to raise my glass. And say,
Here's all those dicks that got unsheathed. From buttholes.
Here's to this
Thank
show
you.
being over.
for being my freedom friends. Go check out our sponsors. We talked about them enough. And
Check out our merch.
Yeah, check out our merch. Go buy merch.
Patreon.
Patreon's a thing.
Patreon supporters going to listen to this fucking mediocre shit a little bit.
They get to listen to it before we even get to listen.
fuck.
To it.
Yeah.
And we fucking record it.
So go do all those things.
Yeah.
But ultimately, what the fuck is with this fly?
It smells all the sugar that's floating on you.
Right? Ultimately, after you go do all those things, there's just 3 things that we'd like to encourage you to do.
Highly encourage.
Highly.
And that's to smoke on.
Drink on.
And
God damn it. Freedom the fuck on.
There
Yes,
it
sir.
is.
Laters.
Gotta find something to sheath.